kid, I wanted to grow up as a fry cook, like SpongeBob. I imagined myself at 5 years old working at the Krusty Krab, flipping patties, washing dirty dishes, annoying Squidward at the cash register, while all the while getting paid less than minimum wage by Mr. Krabs. All I knew was that I wanted to start hustling ASAP. So I got to work. At school, I sold candies, and along the way, I may or may not have accidentally scammed someone due to insufficient change. Cool! Free lunch money. I also sold paper just in case my classmates forgot their notebooks at home. So I, the cheeky little Asian entrepreneur that I was always there to wave a piece of paper under their noses. Achoo! Lastly, I sold my mom's homemade cupcakes for 50 cents each. Unfortunately, I didn't get that far building my cupcake empire ever since I got sent to the principal's office. Something about potentially triggering other kids' peanut allergies or someone dying from cupcakes. I don't know, but sure. I'll take the L than a criminal record any day.
Your team claims
You'll never take me away, coppers! What do you want to be when you grow up? A universal question we've all been asked at some point in our lives. And if you're part of that 0.01% of humans who never got asked this FAQ, then your parents must have not loved you enough to ask. Weirdly enough, I never considered art as a possible career choice for me. I probably would have said that I wanted to be along the lines of restaurant manager, or author, or an inventor, flight attendant, or a nurse. Despite having no passion in the medical field whatsoever. You know what? I think I would have been a great nurse, saving people's lives and wiping old people's butt. Piece of cake. Alas, here we are, making animations on YouTube. Usually when you turn the ripe age of 16, some of your parents may have encouraged you to get a part-time job as a way for you to stop leeching off their life savings. And at the same time, at least you have something to show off on your CV. As for my parents, they're Asian. Now, while other people have sandwich organization skills on their CV, I wrote down, okay, don't laugh, because it's kind of embarrassing, but I wrote down house chores as my experiences. I mean, I gotta start somewhere, right? Experiences. Feeding goldfish. My god. Get her on the phone right now! In 10th grade, we had this mandatory internship activity where instead of going to school for a week, we begged businesses to take us in by saying we'll work for free for 6 hours a day. Luckily for me, I didn't have to beg, thanks to my highly experienced CV and introverted charisma. A very nice grocery company did take me in and had me positioned to work at the deli section where I met this chill employee who raved about Sword Art Online and My Little Ponies. Ah, a brony. Not that there's anything wrong with that. He was a hard stand for Pinkie Pie in the MOP lore. Nonetheless, he was a pretty nice guy overall. At the end of my internship, the manager actually liked my work ethic, and he said that if I ever wanted a job here, I should give him a call. I never called back because making phone calls is scary, and I never thought that I'd get this far. And as it turned out, that was my luckiest and closest opportunity I've ever gotten to getting a well-paid part-time job. In an interview, I mostly dread getting asked these two questions. What are your strengths, and why should we hire you? But you know what sucks? No one taught me how to lie or how to sound convincing. Just be yourself and they'll hire you, sweetie. Screw that! I'd rather showcase my strengths in a practical interview than fail miserably by convincing you how much of a 5-star quality human being that I am. So I was at this cafe interview, and it was going well. I think. They finally got around asking me what my strengths were, and that's when I choked. Oh shit. Abort. Abort mission. The thing is, it's an easy question, so I wanted to say something, but at the same time, I couldn't say anything. So I ended up just making a weird face. I stared at my interviewer for a good minute, rattling my brain for keywords and phrases I read up on Google earlier, but my mind just... You know what? Nah. So I just went, what are strengths? I didn't get the job. If you think that was stupid, oh, you're gonna hit your head against the wall for this next one. So I sent out all my CVs to different businesses and got a call to do a practical group interview for this company called Your Cubicle. I called up my friend who worked at another branch and she gave me great tips about who and what to mention in order to stand out. I was so prepared for the interview. I went there, gave it my all, and felt really good about myself after because I remember the interviewer saying, "Oh wow, you really know a lot about our company and our best-selling client." Well, I read it all up on your website, but thank you. After hearing that, I was like, hell yeah, I got this in the bag. It was so rare for me at the time to feel confident after an interview that I completely tunnel visioned. I convinced myself that there was no way they're gonna pass me off. I'm gonna receive a phone call from them telling me that I demolished the other candidates and made them cry home because I got the job. Rejection was out of the question. One day, I got a phone call and I was expecting Your Cubicle on the other end congratulating me for my successful application, but it turned out it wasn't them, but a restaurant that I applied to. They said that they'd take me in and asked me if I'm good to start next week. Just like that. I didn't have to do an interview. So, this is the stupid part. If you get a call saying that you got a job and you're in that desperate position to get a job, take that one, please. Even though you think that you're gonna get the other job but haven't gotten a response yet, just take the one that's already in front of you. But please, because I didn't. I told you. I tunnel visioned. And guess what? I didn't get the job. So not only did I not pass Your Cubicle interview, I also lost the restaurant job for no apparent reason. Stupid. Also, if you're of the age to drive, I suggest you learn it early on. Getting a part-time job means you gotta commute one way or another. Buses are reliable here in Australia, so I've always thought to myself, why drive when I can catch the bus? I mean, look at me. I'm saving the environment. But then I noticed how a lot of interviewers ask me, can you drive? Do you have your own car? But I would be like, oh no, I just catch the bus. Well, you're not hired. For the longest time, it never occurred to me that driving is essential. It didn't matter if I did well in a practical interview or if the manager liked me. To them, I probably didn't look as dependable since I didn't have my own car. Sure, I can make the best darn iced latte, but they could also teach someone with the driving skills to make the best darn iced latte. So yeah, I'm proud to say that I have my own car now and that I can drive.
Follow your lead.
Only with supervision. Apparently, some of my friends got jobs by lying about knowing how to drive and having their own car. So, I guess it's okay to twist the truth a tiny bit. It was one rejection after another, so I threw in the towel and resumed focusing on my studies. After the first year of college, I was going through my notes one day and saw that I had written a plan. Plan A, get a job. Plan B, do YouTube. Obviously Plan A sucked, so let's try out Plan B.
Ultimate ready! Tiger Slash!
Well, that was easier than I thought. Screw college! Jokes aside, I never thought my Plan B would actually work. I want to thank everyone here who has supported this channel and...
My father's sword will get good use today.
3, 2, 1.
You've probably known this by now, assuming you've watched all or a few of my videos, or read the title of this video. I'm an introvert. More specifically, a social introvert, which means I hype myself up for exciting social activities while knowing I would crash and burn inevitably in the moment.
Enemy team
It
1.
can't be. You can't be social and introverted at the same time.
There's the
I
mystery.
thought introverts are a bunch of shy, awkward, socially anxious breed of humans that hate talking to other humans. I know, right? I thought that too. Until I realized I don't have to put myself in a box of stereotypes that I don't personally relate to. After hours and hours of intense research, interrogation, and laughing at Twitter memes, I stumbled upon this insightful hipster article from Elite Daily that answered all of my existential questions. In the party, but not the life. What it means to be a social introvert. Cool. Didn't expect to be called out for my lack of partying skills, so we're off to a great start. Introversion and extroversion have nothing to do with how social you would like to be. It's all about where you get your energy and what activities require energy from you. The reason why I like this article is that it automatically debunks the misconception that all introverts are shy, not fun, and incapable of any social interaction. Same deal with extroverts. To put it simply, introverts get their energy by spending alone time, whereas extroverts gain their energy by being around people. How much you would like to socialize isn't based on whether you're an introvert or extrovert. It really is up to you how social you want to be. None of that limiting belief crap. Before I get into the problems, I'd like to quickly kill all your high hopes and expectations of me being good at socializing. Because I'm not. Like I said before, I crash and burn before the fun could even start, and that's because as of recent, I finally attended my first VidCon US. I had tons of fun meeting online friends and interacting with fans, but oh boy, I'd be lying to you if I said that VidCon wasn't an intense socializing obstacle course. Believe me when I say my social stamina is pretty much non-existent. Quite pathetic, actually. It's so bad that I don't even notice myself zoning out in a conversation or an activity. It's like, knock knock, hello? Brain, are you there? It's not like I was disinterested of the topic or anything, and in a way, I get sort of happy when someone approaches me, let alone try to talk to me. Like, thanks for doing the hard job of approaching people and thinking I'm interesting enough to talk to. Whenever I'm faced with fast-talking extroverts, I usually do this technique where I repeat things that they've said, but say it in a, I see what you're trying to say type of tone, so I could buy myself more time to say the next thing. But up. That's not the coolest thing about this technique. The coolest thing about it is that you get to make the other person feel like they're being listened to. And not only that, they can elaborate what they would be talking about without needing me to say something. So it's a double win. They get to talk more and feel validated, while I get to shut up and reserve my energy. That's the social introvert way of socializing. You can thank me later. VidCon Day 0. My friends and I went to Hunting Hill Beach where we spent our day being buried alive in the sand and sunglasses in the ocean. There was a social networking event taking place later on that night, which we RSVP'd beforehand, and as you probably guessed, I didn't have enough social energy to attend to the event. Since a bunch of my friends are extroverts and were very keen on going, like, what? You guys want to do more things? Do you guys ever get tired? Little old me suddenly began to have second thoughts. One part of my brain told me to stay at the Airbnb, re-energize myself by doing nothing so I can have the energy to do something later on, while on the other hand, the latter part of my brain just screamed, do something! You can't just do nothing. You spent thousands of dollars to be here, and now you have the audacity to do nothing? Get a grip of yourself, Alex. Come on, be social, talk to people, let's go. The whole time I was at the event, I was pressuring myself to socialize and get out there more because that's what you do in a social networking event in a room full of creators, right? Another huge and insecure reason I decided to tag along was the fear of missing out. FOMO for short. Oh yes, the agony of watching your friends' Insta stories as they have fun while you don't. While all my extroverted friends bounced around the room feasting on this social atmosphere, literally doing what they do best, talking to people, I, on the other hand, was also doing what I do best, not talking to people. I sat in the corner and drew on some posters for 2 hours. Shut up. Not long after, I began to feel super self-conscious of myself and the people around me. Am I doing something wrong? Why am I so quiet? What happened to getting out there and talking to people? Aren't I supposed to be having a good time with everyone? Knowing me, when I get super self-conscious, I start to think. And when I think a lot, to a certain fault. So this is the part where everything crashes and burns in my head. My brain was ready to shut down on me after ignoring her limits for a good while. It's one thing just being tired, but it's a whole different beast when you're both tired and overly self-conscious and overthinking the freak out of everything, initiating freaking flight mode. I went home and I'm not gonna say I cried, but instead I'm gonna say I watered my eye sockets. I called up my close friend John and we decided to go on a little walk in the streets of Anaheim to clear up my head. And fortunately, talking out with him helped me quite a lot. John needed to drop off someone's swim trunks at this house party and promised that we'll be only dropping by for a few minutes. No biggie, I don't have any social energy to be in a partying mood right now, even though I like parties.
Your team claims zero. Round 1.
Welcome. So glad you guys came. And are you 21 or over 21?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. What? I can't hear you from all this noise.
Yes! I'm 21!
Dude, you just turned 21 yesterday!
Oh, really? Yeah. Take a birthday shot.
Alright, I'm gonna go find this person, give them back their swim trunks. I'll be back in a bit.
2.
Cheers to Alex for turning 21! Woo!
Toxic people are the worst. If you're a friend watching this and is panicking right now since you might be thinking you're one of those people who I'm about to roast in this video, then you're right. Man, my friends who have been supporting me and encouraging me and have given me so much value in life, yeah, those guys are the absolute worst. I can't believe I'm still stuck in such a healthy and loving relationship. Okay, I'm not talking about friends who roast each other and create wholesome memes of one another. Those friendships are the best. 10 out of 10. Admit it, most of you probably have a secret archive dedicated to your friends looking either hella extra, OMG queen, insert weary face sweat drops emoji, or looking like they just sniffed a bunch of freshly baked brownies. For the most part, I can say that a lot of my past friendships were very much healthy and wholesome. But if you want to dig much deeper into my dark past, okay, maybe not that deep, you'll find that I struggled and dealt with a lot of unhealthy relationships, aka toxic friends. It all started in primary school. I made 3 friends who we'll call Aiden, Gigi, and Evan. I got attached to them pretty quickly since they were the only friends I got at the time. Gigi and I became best friends and I would always play tag at her place along with Evan and Aiden. I can't pinpoint a specific event when my friendship with these 3 started to go downhill, but I slowly dreaded every time the phone rings and it was them asking me to come over and hang out. Of course, I would say yes because they're my friends. So I go to their place and play tag, but then, tag, you're it. No, you're still it. What? That's not fair. Gigi, you saw that I tagged him, right? I didn't see anything. What? Now you're it. Most of the time, I had no idea why they were being so unfair to me. And when I tried to speak up about it, it would always backfire. They would call me sensitive and that I was taking their jokes way too seriously. There were a few times I've heard from other friends that Evan was calling me a female dog behind my back, even though I literally didn't do anything to him. Like, what the hell, dude? What's your problem? You'd think confronting them would somehow lighten up the situation, but once again, they try to find ways to turn things around. Guilt tripping me was a popular tactic of theirs. Where's that Alex who we knew since primary school? Yeah, bring the old Alex back. Since I was such a people pleaser, I always gave them another chance and brush off the whole darn thing. Everything. Just everything, you know? Like, I don't care. Just hit me. Hit me! Hit me! As for Aiden, he would occasionally join in the teasing too, but he was more so the quiet and disinterested sort of guy who answers you in one-word responses. He didn't care as much. It was during middle school that I slowly stopped hanging out with them since my mom forced me to go to a private Catholic school instead of the public school near my house where all of my friends attended. Mom, how could you? I was so bummed knowing all my friends were together, hanging out, and having the time of their middle school life without me. I begged and pleaded to my mom to transfer me to that school, but she would always pat my head and say, Jesus comes first. Jesus, take the But Jesus doesn't even go to my school! I did keep in touch with those friends for a while, but when high school came around, I mostly lost contact with all of them. To be honest, it was for the best because, girl, they've done and sucked my self-esteem dry. Oh, and thanks, Mom, for not giving to my emotional teenage hormones. This is probably the part where I tell you that I've learned my lesson about staying away from toxic people. Or people in general. But nope, I still got plenty of patience and tolerance to go around. Back in the day, I used to hang around with a lot of the neighborhood boys with my brother. And one of those boys, let's call him Jason, was an absolute... Whenever I try to converse with this guy about literally anything, videos, movies, games, he would always shoot the conversation down and end it like this. Hey, this YouTuber is really funny. That's gay. Oh, alright. Have you watched this movie called... Oh, that movie? I didn't like it. The main character was pretty gay. Oh, I like that movie. I thought this part was pretty funny. Same here. Did you like the part when the main character did that, and that, and that, and that, and that? Frick you! I think I just heard something gay. First of all, expand your limited vocabulary, and there's nothing wrong with being gay. And secondly, I wasn't so sure if it was just me, but I noticed that he was treating the other guys in the group with more quote-unquote respect. Just my personal observation. I never realized how much bull I had to brush off just for the sake of getting on Jason's good vibes side. At the time, I thought that if I was patient enough, kind enough, or cool enough by letting everything slide, maybe, just maybe he would change his whole attitude towards me. If he can respect all the other dudes in the group, then why can't he spare a little bit of respect to me? It didn't take long for us to go on our separate ways since we got busy with school. I wasn't able to cut these people out of my life sooner because, well, it was hard. And I know a lot of people can relate to this since why would you want to cut off the only friends you have in your life? That leaves you having no one by your side. Who would want that? I know that struggle from all angles, but honestly I never actually thought that I was doing myself a huge favor because eventually I found people who respected me and appreciated me for who I am. Just me. It didn't hit me that all those external approval and validation from people, they never existed in the first place. I just needed to believe that I deserve better, that me and my feelings matter. Who knew that one small courageous thought can hold such a huge
Emo Princess 666.
Dancing in the graveyard, leave me in a coffin. Call me on my cell phone and ask me if I'm off it. Spinning in my head, leave me like I'm dead. She wanna drink my blood, but I want hers instead. Dancing in the graveyard, leave me at hot topic. Call me on my cell phone and ask me if I'm off it. Spinning in my head, leave me like I'm dead. She wanna drink my blood, but I want hers instead. Same slut in the club and she's getting fucked up with the halo on my head and these diamonds on my tongue. She said she liked my fit, but it wasn't up to snuff. But my face was really cute and she really wasn't fun. So we linked online and she's like blah blah blah. And I wanna cut her off, but I really wanna fuck. So I chat her up in the bind on a day, and she's like, by the way, I'm a vampire. Graveyard, leave me in a coffin. Call me on my cell phone, ask me if I'm off it. Spinning in my head, leave me like I'm dead. She wanna drink my blood, but I want hers instead. Dancing in the graveyard, leave me at hot topic. Call me on my cell phone, ask me if I'm off it. Spinning in my head, leave me like I'm dead. She wanna drink my blood, but I want hers instead. Dancing in the graveyard, leave me in a coffin. Call me on my cell phone, ask me if I'm off it. Spinning in my head, leave me like I'm dead. She wanna drink my blood, but I want hers instead. Dancing in the graveyard, leave me at hot topic. Call me on my cell phone, ask me if I'm off it. Spinning in my head, leave me like I'm dead. She wanna drink my blood, but I want hers instead.
Enemy team claimed the orb.
This is a real Dirty Pop exclusive.
Meet me at the class. Let's go to Hot Topic. Let's go do our hair. Let's take a mirror selfie. We look so good right now. Let's fuck you up right now. You look so hot right now. Whoa, whoa, I saw you standing there. Whoa, whoa, playing with your hair. Do you think about me ever when you're in the club? Yeah, when you're in the club. Tell you that you're scared. I want you next to me. Hanging out the fucking limousine. Fuck the whole scene. Bonsai planet.
Team won the order. Team claimed the order. Enemy team claimed the order. The death vortex is incoming. Enemy team won the order. Defeat.
Shine bright. They wanna undress you, baby, dinner for two. Baby, dinner for two.
I'ma stack my cash, I'm doing something. Hello. You like this one? Bro, I've never seen anybody who like this song that I like. Your time has ended. Boy. Is the screen dark? I don't know. Twitch won't show my... It won't show my stream for some reason. I'm not sure. You mean channel number 5? Oof.
This is a real Dirty Pop exclusive.
Enemy team claimed the orb.
Meet me at the colors. Let's go to Hot Topic. Let's go to our hair. Let's take a near selfie. We look so good right now. Let's fuck your up right now. You look so hot right now. Whoa, whoa, I saw you standing there. Whoa, whoa, hey, what's your name? Do you think about me ever when you're in the car?
Did I not drop an orb?
Enemy team claimed the orb.
This rook is too good.
This is a real Dirty Pop exclusive.
I'm not sure why Twitch isn't showing my video.
Enemy team won the orb. The death vortex is incoming.
No. She got cut. Why Twitch is not streaming my stuff, man?
Enemy team claimed the orb.
He's dead. Shit, he left. Machetes.
toys, this and that, baby girl, I know. She wants some more FaceTime to get her iPhone. Never see me in the daylight, I got it all night long. If the cops get called, I'm already gone. Wearing all black at the function. I'ma stack my cash, I'm doing something. Tattoos on my body, I'm a bad kid. I don't give a fuck, I'm living lavish. It's always this and that, baby girl, I know. She wants some more FaceTime to get her iPhone. Never see me in the daylight, I got it all night long. If the cops get called, I'm already gone. Wearing all black at the function. I'ma stack my cash, I'm doing something. Tattoos on my body, I'm a bad kid. I don't give a fuck, I'm living lavish.
Meu português.
Time you will see me at this club, baby girl, I'm so drunk. I don't wanna fucking stop. Running away from the car. I know that I'm so hot. Pretty boy, I'm at the top. Pretty girl, give me some love. Fucking me behind the door. You're about to make me come. God, I feel so fucking down. Take another shot. Yeah, we're about to get fucked. Body going on. The bottle is my love. 'Cause you're so hot. It does me to the soul. Dun, 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 dun. Time you will see me at this club, baby girl, I'm so drunk. I don't wanna fucking stop. Running away from the car. I know I'm so hot. Pretty boy, I'm at the top. Pretty girl, give me some love. Fucking me behind the door. You're about to make me come. God, I feel so fucking dumb. Take another shot. Yeah, we're about to get body going on. The bottle is my love. 'Cause you're so
Did you guys see that? I mean, we could have won that match, we're just trolling.
Between you and me.
We had trouble.
We have trouble. We have trouble. I want trouble. I'm not looking for good terms. I want trouble.
Who shot first?
Did I ever tell you about Boulder Pass? Wrapped in plastic. XO on my new clothes, wasted on the dance floor. I can't find the code. I don't want no friendship. I know she can sense it. I just want a French kiss. I don't want no mistress. I just wanna dance on the dance floor. Speeding on the words like it's nightcore. Stab me in the heart, stab me with your sword. I've heard your music and it's such a bore.
Your team won the
XOXO, I just took a bento. XOXO, hugs and kisses combo. XOXO, I just took a bento. XOXO, hugs and kisses combo.
XO, 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 XO,
Welcome to my fucking show. Hugs and kisses combo. I just took a bento. Yeah, I'm moving so slow. Welcome to my fucking show. Hugs and kisses combo.
Your team claimed the orb.
My face is numb, yeah.
No. She got hooked on that plot. No!
Victory.
Jesus Christ. That was too much. Double heals.
Three, two, one, fight!
No! Yeah, we got counter hard with this draft.
Three, two, one, fight.
Game is battle right, guys. Oh no! I thought you had both of them. Oh!
Incoming.
Rip. Defeat.
Defeat.
Ahoy there, matey! Everybody on the ship! All hands on deck!
No.
Enemy team claimed the order.
Hands in mine, and so yeah, I see blues. And then I'd say to you, we could take to the highway with this trunk of ammunition too. I'd end my days with you in the hail of bullets. And trying, I'm trying to let
Plaster. Can you just make it move faster? Lovely to be sitting here with you. You're kinda curious. Raining harder. My shoes are now full of water. Lovely to be rained on with you. It's kinda cute, but it's so sure.
Enemy team won the orb. Death vortex approaching. Match lost. Another win for the Thunder.
But I don't wanna ruin the moment. Lovely to sit between comfort and chaos. But it's over. Then you're driving me home, and it kinda comes out as I get out to go. You kiss me in your car, and it feels like the start of a movie I've seen before. But it's not real, and you don't exist. And I can't recall the last time I was kissed. It hits me in the car, and it feels like the end of a movie I've seen before.
Yeah, I'll kill everyone, watch it turn to a tragedy, leaving no witness. I'm stacking up casualties, sick of the bullshit, I'm sick of the agony, sick of the industry. Fuck all your fallacies, nobody fucking with me or my strategy. Thinking your competition, boy, that's blasphemy. I got a vision that turned to a god, so people got visions that turned to a travesty. Just in my life, don't give a fuck if I might die. You step to me, then run it high, cause I got devils in my mind and I'm a demon, fall behind. Just in my life, don't give a fuck if I might die. You step to me, then run it high. Don't fuck with me, you won't revive. It's the end of the road. Cash at a check, then I'm ghost. And I got a problem cause everyone around me all really just turned to some jokes. And I'm on a new level, I got some new devils, I got some witches to burn. Y'all have really heard me sound like this, heard me down like this, but now all you bitches will learn. Yeah, if you're not with me, then now I guess you're my enemy. Shut the fuck up, if you're not about it, then killing me, got the bloodlust. I ain't fucking with anybody, got no trust, cause nobody ever loved us. Run up if you got a problem, I don't need respect from the people that doubted me. Now that I pop and they say that they're proud of me, but I'm still laughing and run with the cowards, be there ain't no stopping them. Don't give a fuck if I might die. You step to me, then run it high, cause I got devils in my mind and I'm a demon, fall behind. Just in my life, don't give a fuck if I might die. You step to me, then run it high. Don't fuck with me, you won't revive. Yeah, yeah, I said don't talk shit. 50 on my head is kinda cheap, that's barely op shit. But I load the clip because you let me with no option. Funny how you running at the back door when I walk in. I don't gotta chase you cause I read I got you locked in. Yeah, that's a remedy when you're surrounded by so many enemies. So many clothes have been potted, not enemy, biting my vision, the head on me openly. Sick of this shit, man, I'm the OG Michael Myers. Freddy Krueger, hunt your dreams, make you retire. Set your whole damn world on fire. I'm an artist, all you copycats. Yeah, that's savvy facts. Make the moves like go beyond this rap. You're stuck in the past. I've been in my motherfucking bag while you dropping trash. So far in my ass, man, I should probably charge you fuckers rent. Acting crazy, load the clip, then I shut them up, they'll be dead to me. Yeah, I sick of run, there's no escaping, they won't set for me. Swear I just surround myself with ones who really bled for me. Built a fucking empire off shit I started at 17, don't talk shit. 50 on my head is kinda cheap, that's barely op shit. But I load the clip because you let me with no option. Funny how you running at the back door when I walk in. I don't gotta chase you cause I read I got you locked in. Yeah, that's a remedy when you're surrounded by so many enemies. So many clothes have been potted, not enemy, biting my vision, the head on me openly. Sick of this shit, man, I'm the OG Michael Myers. Freddy Krueger, hunt your dreams, make you retire. Set your whole damn world on fire. It's spooky season and you know I'm bringing treats. You ain't heard me sound like this before, I leave them all deceased. So don't push me, all you writing tweets with slobber around my meat. I don't make music with virgins anymore, so now they leave. Except they don't, they still on my dick, they always try to poke to get a reaction. Say they're not a fan, but won't leave me alone. Are you a fan, are you a critic? Honestly, there is no difference, cause the more y'all talk about me, that's just more that I just spent. I've been busy stacking M's, living a life you'll never live. So go focus on yourself instead of me, maybe you'll win. And all the rap and shit aside, at least the time we had was fun. If I'm not hitting for you now, I hope you find someone that does.
Death vortex incoming. Enemy team claimed the orb.
Yeah, I don't fuck with you or like no one else. I just live in my own now. I wish I was someone else, so I didn't have to fight on my life. Still don't give a fuck now if I die. I don't trust no one, I know they wishing death on me. I'm burning bridges, it feels like I'm always living two careers, and so don't know which pot to piss in. Try to grapple with my vision, bury you in separate ditches, so you're harder to find. Just like my happiness, the older I get, it's harder to try. Sometimes I look back on my life and think I wasted my time. And if you try to fuck with me, prepare for me to bust back. You say that we're always run less, cause I'm a fucking demon, you should get up on my nutsack. Prepare for me to be the one on your neck. Only me, I do not fuck with the rest. Working your shots cause I'm never impressed. They always wonder you really the best. Blessed, but I've been feeling so low. Stress, panic, attack in the show. Money don't fix anything cause it won't. Feel the void that is corroding your soul. Yeah, I don't fuck with you or like no one else. I just live in my own now. I wish I was someone else, so I didn't have to fight on my life. Still don't give a fuck now if I die.
Enemy team won the orb. Enemy team won the orb.
Yeah, I let it burn. Stack your bodies in my trunk like COD zombies. You know that I'm what I want. Say you love me, you don't even know the gun. You say that you with the crew, yeah, y'all look very cute. If you don't wanna make the news, then get the fuck out of my face, bitch. All these rappers basic, you just gotta face it. You just signed a deal, but still can't even fucking pay for it. I just bought a Benz and the roof looks like a spaceship. You thought I was a bitch, ayy, you ain't doing shit. If I woke up and I was you, I'd probably slit my wrist. So be careful who you diss, ayy, if you wanna live. Better pick them shots right because I never miss. Yeah, you weren't doing shit in the beginning. Nobody copying your vision. Think you're popping cause you DM on my bitches. They know your career's so dead. Your next album more like a hearse drop. I went top 10, 140 off a merch drop. You ain't even touching my secondary. It's not even necessary. Just did it as a joke, but now the check's looking legendary. And all these rappers really wanna step to me. Praying for the day they crush me cause I love it when they bleed. I let it burn. Stack your bodies in my trunk like COD zombies. You know dead ops what I want. Say you love me, you don't even know the gun. You say that you with the crew, yeah, y'all look very cute. If you don't wanna make the news, then get the fuck out of my face, bitch. All these rappers basic, you just gotta face it. You just signed a deal, but still can't even fucking pay for it. I just bought a Benz and the roof looks like a spaceship. You thought I was a bitch, ayy, you ain't doing shit. If I woke up and I was you, I'd probably slit my wrist. So be careful who you diss, ayy, if you wanna live. Better pick them shots right because I never miss.
Enemy team won the orb.
Yeah, put my name in the death note, yeah, that's how it goes now. Dreams of a lost boy, yeah, to let him go down. Now I'm 24 and my life sucks. Said I never tried drugs, now I pop pills cause nobody ever liked us. I don't even know what love feels like. Fantasizing now will take my life. Amphetamines fuck with how I breathe. You can be just like me now. I won't live, I've been feeling like a goner. Always getting burned, now my heart grows smaller. Put that in the songs and I drop it like a bomber. So don't get offended if you made this monster. I've been thinking about the airline way too often. And I know my enemies want me inside a coffin. So I keep them down on me, gotta proceed with caution. That's just how it's gotta be, I got no other option. I know they miss him, they owe me. I know I miss him too. But we gotta let him die, yeah, we'll never get it back no matter how hard we try. I wonder where the fuck the time goes. It feels like I'm near the end and I might go 12 gauge coping, writing these songs. Will they even know my name whenever I'm dead and gone? When I'm dead and gone.
Enemy team won the orb.
I won't live, I've been feeling like a goner. Always getting burned, now my heart grows smaller. Put that in the songs and I drop it like a bomber. So don't get offended if you made this monster. I've been thinking about the ill way too often, and I know my enemies want me inside a coffin. So I keep a gun on me, gotta proceed with caution. That's just how it's gotta be, I got no other option. Yeah, I'm always in pain and the burden of living is always too much when my death feels so imminent. Now all my memories feeling so vivid. I'm haunted by trauma that pays me in dividends. Making the money a war for the voice, so I'm making choices to drown the voices. All these decisions I made in the past always following me. How the fuck did this happen? I came in for greatness, don't fuck with the average, but I can't relate with nobody. The sadness is breaking me down, I can't love anyone. I was been too many times to be open and I can't trust anyone. I know the focus is just to be using me up to the gun. Why would I share with them all my emotions when they're gonna use it or just set me up? I don't even know who the fuck I am anymore. I don't even know what the point of all this for. I don't even know who the fuck I am anymore.
Right. It wins the orb, even though my bomb was on her and I was attacking it with my basic attacks.
Claimed the orb.
Damn, B, it's like that.
We got the city in tune, knew it was coming like I timed it. Whatever you call it, the breach, the blues, bitch, that's what my mind is. Chip on my shoulder, I pop shit. When it's all over, gotta be top 10. Feature with me, that's a hot 10. We want the money, the cars, the clothes, cause we never had shit. Fuck all the hoes, they too mixy for me, just give me one bad bitch. Wait, let's go. Get to that cash quick, ayy. Can't come to my city with none of that bullshit, they gotta tap in. Make room for us, nigga, we locked in. Try somebody getting dropped quick, they like who got the knocks in. She
What?
wanna check, she don't want plain Jane, she want something to brag in. Quote who? Nigga try play like he dumb, he get turned to a pack-in. Chasing it, bitch, I be chasing this check, got me feeling like Pac-Man. He get tucked under the Moncler, he's knocked out for a jacket. Can't go, I see the future too clear to get left in the past tense. They cap, on crib they be going for clout, don't believe all the rap shit. Get to the bridge. Don't worry about what niggas say in these streets. The check on the leash, cause I can't let no nigga take it from me. If he try, I'ma make me a movie. I ain't too Hollywood, I'm from the block, I'ma stomp niggas out in these Gucci's. I'm on another level, wait, bitch, I'm the youngest in charge, keep it with me for the fucking trouble. They wanna sign me, I want it all, nothing less, tell them make it double. Bury the money and lose the shovel, fuck the haters, I know that I got a couple. 50K inside the Prada duffel, I ain't have nothing, wait, I ain't had shit, had to chase the bag. I mean first, came a long way from last. They see you up, it's gonna make them mad, fuck it, She took a pull, thought I laced the pack. Little bitch, you ain't used to no Zaza. Tell me who got the city, my guys. We got the city in tune, knew it was coming like I timed it. So let's go. Whatever you call it, the breach, the blues, bitch, that's what my mind is. Chip on my shoulder, I pop shit. When it's all over, gotta be top 10. Feature with me, that's a hot 10. We want the money, the cars, the clothes, cause we never had shit. So let's go. Fuck all the hoes, they too mixy for me, just give me one bad bitch. Wait, yeah. Get to that cash quick, ayy. Can't come to my city with none of that bullshit, they gotta tap in. We got the city in tune, knew it was coming like I timed it. Whatever you call it, I've reached the boost, that's what my mind is. Chip on my shoulder, I pop shit. When it's all over, gotta be. Feature with me, that's a. What they talking about? Yeah, so let's go, let's go.
Enemy team won the orb.
Raindrops, drop top, smoking and cooking the hot pot. Coffee, fucking on your bitch, pop. Cooking up, open the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. I don't trust nobody, beat the chicken. Call the gang and they come and make it. Cry me a river, give you a taste. It's bad and bougie. Cooking up, open the Uzi. It's savagery. Got 30s and 100s on steel. My bitch is bad and bougie. Cooking up, open the Uzi. It's savagery. Got 30s and 100s on steel. Offset. Woo, 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 woo. Back in some mine. I'm in a coop. I take your bitch right from you. To my dog. Woo. Hey, hop in the frog. Woo. I tell them bitches to come for me. I swear these niggas love me. They hate and the devil keep jumping me. Bankrolls on me, keep me company. Hey, we did the most. Yeah, pull up and ghost. Yeah, my diamond's a joker. Crying the fire in the holster. Rick the ruler, diamond cooler. It's a rolling, not a mueller. Hey, dabbing on them like the usual. Magic with a brick, do voodoo. Magic. Courtside with a bad bitch. Then I send the bitch through Uber. I'm young and rich and plus I'm bougie. I'm not stupid, so I keep the Uzi. Rockin' some backins, some my money making my back ache. You take that a little actress. We from the north, yeah, that way. Back like we blunt in the ashtray. you bitches is National Smash Day. Off a new I'm of a dragon. I got some birds take a bath, babe. Raindrops, drop top, smoking on cooking a hot box. Fucking on your bitch, you thought. Cooking up dope in a pot. We came from nothing to something. I don't trust nobody, greet that shit. Nobody. Call up the gang and they come and get you. Call me a river, give you. My bitch is bad and bougie. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My bitch is savage, ruthless. Got 30s and 100 on slip. My bitch is bad and bougie. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My bitch is savage, ruthless. Got 30s and 100 on slip. Boy, dropping money out of space. Hit, cut, introduce me to your bitch ass wait. And you know she's slutting. Broke up good, down, nutty, buddy. Now that dirty ducking. Don't move too fast, I might shoot you. Wife who bad and bougie. I'm always hanging with shooters. Might be posted somewhere secluded. Still be playing with pots and pans. Call me playful attitude. Run with a sack on me booby. When I'm on stage, show me boobies. Ice on my neck, I'm the coolest. How about the suicide with the ooze? I pull up, I hop up with all the drugs in the cool. I'm cooking, I'm whipping into a rock up. Let it rock up. Give it to Max, I told her get shopping and spend it all at the pop-up. These bitches, they fucking suck dick and they bustin' for Instagram. Get your caught up. Yeah, that way. Float on the track like a Segway. Yeah, that way. I used to trap by the subway. Yeah, that way. Trap with the AK. Yeah, that way. Big Daddy, go get it on Macy Gray. Raindrops, drop top. Smoking on cooking a hot box. Fucking on your bitch, you thought. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. I don't trust nobody, greet the trigger. Call up the gang and they come and they get you. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. My bitch is bad and bougie. Cooking up dope with an Uzi. My nigga is savage, ruthless. Got 30s and 100 round steel. My bitch is bad and bougie. Cooking up dope with an Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. Got 30s and 100 round steel. Now what? Yeah. My bitch, she bad to the bone, right? These people watching, I swear to God, they be my clone. Yeah. Huh? Switching my hoes like my flows. Switching my flows like my clothes. I'm shooting that gun, don't reload. Now she won't fuck with my crew. Cause the money come all up for you. Girl, the body, that bitch got me loose. Wait, what kind of ride? 458. All these people hate. Try to hide you like you the gay. Look, go to strip club, make it rain. So much money, baby's raised. Got 100,000 in your face. Yeah, they put 300 right in your safe. Met her today, yeah. She talking me what you mean, yeah. Go to sleep in a jacuzzi, yeah. Looking up right to a TV, yeah. Counting that paper like Lucy, yeah. Getting that chicken with butchies, yeah. Boy, you should think of the color. You snaking, I swear to God, I'll be that Gucci, hey. You know we winning. Yeah, we is not losing. Try to play your song with a movie. Saw your girl once, now she choosing. Yeah, raindrops, drop top. Smoking on cooking a hot box. Fucking in your bitch, you thought. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. I don't trust nobody, greet the trigger. Call up the gang and they come and they get you. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. Just bad and bougie. Cooking up dope with an Uzi. My bitch is savage, ruthless. Got 30s and 100 on stick. My bitch is bad and bougie. Cooking up dope with an Uzi. My bitch is savage, ruthless. Got 30s and 100 on stick.
A glorious hunt, a worthy prey. I've got an arrow with your name on it. I am your choice. Can't wait. It is for
Don't worry, we won't eat you.
Need a sensation.
time I'm walking out. I can hear you telling me to turn around. Fighting for my trust, so you won't back down. Even if we gotta risk it all right now. I know you're scared of the unknown. You don't wanna be alone. I know I always come and go, but it's out of my control. And you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much, but you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower. Positive shit, yeah. Lately,
At least
I just
1
wanna
or
show
2
up and body
years.
some shit, yeah. Always been a little mathematician. Lately, this cash I'm getting got me losing count of these bags. I've been moving too fast. Hard times don't last. Remember when cops are rats talking out my ass? Boy, you ain't shit but a bitch with a badge.
Easy wins, baby. I would take that. I don't know what happened. I just switched my screen and then I win.
No.
Who put me over?
All my
Who put me
life,
over?
they be trying to keep me down. I decided I had to finish. When the media called me a menace, I just said with the men politicians, I'm trying to change the image. You can't blame my past no more. I come from the trenches. Some said I'd never be a superstar, but I know I'm different. I'm a voice, but the system ain't give me a choice. Know some people that's still unemployed. I know a felon who trying to get forward. Child support, your only support. For a visit, I'm going through courts. Went to jail, they was chaining me up. And you know that I'm famous as fuck. See how you gon' joke about stimulus, but they really had came in the clutch. I know some kids wanna hurt themselves. Stop trying to take drugs, I refer to myself. Trying to better myself, trying to better my health, but
Hope you are well
all
and
my
dancing.
life, they be trying to keep me down. All this time, never thought I'd make it out. No. All my life, they be trying to keep me down. First generation ghetto nigga, cold world, hello niggas. Made it out the city with my head on straight. Niggas keep shooting up the let out. Young Jordan Pill gotta get out. Cause the shit that I spit out is a cheat code, like I'm facing a Rico. And how a nigga put a hit out. And another one, and another one. I got like 100 of them by the lap niggas, so they think they ahead of me. But I'm really in front of them now. Some of them fumbling they bad, fucking up the little crumbs that they had. A reminder to humble yourself, this shit could be gone in an instant. Me, I'm running long distance, all pistons firing. I've been stuck between maybe retiring and feeling like I'm just not hitting my prime. These days, seeing rappers be dying way before they even getting they shine. I never even heard of Lil Buddy, till somebody murder Lil Buddy. Now I'm on the phone searching Lil Buddy name. Gotta play his tunes all day in my room. Thinking, damn, this shit wicked to get their names buzzing. Some niggas just gotta go lay in a tomb. And media thirsty for clicks. I got a new rule. If you ain't ever posted a rapper when he was alive, you can't post about him after he get hit. It's simple, it's the principle. On any tempo, I'm invincible. Don't even rap, I just fit to you. I'd rather that than an interview. Most days, fuck them all like I'm going through a whole phase. Young niggas shoot out the whip like road rage. I pray all of my dogs stay so paid. And the only thing to kill them is old age.
Enemy team won the orb.
All my life, they be trying to keep me down. All this time, never thought I'd make it out. No. All my life, they be trying to keep me down.
snapping and I'm thugging, dog. You don't make no sense. I be getting all this money, dog. It don't make no sense. You know where I'm stepping, dog. You don't make no sense. Yeah. I feel like I'm Kodak Black in 2015. In a Ville with plenty killers, mixing Miley with the lean. It don't make no sense. I catch a body on the scene. Just a minor in designer. I was robbing for some jeans. 2012, I was only 14. I was serving dope fiends. I was sitting no me. I do no flagging, dog. Been snapping, dog. In a Zeta to the feeder, I be zigzagging, dog. All I wanna do is get a bitch and fuck her raw. All I wanna do is hit a lick and hit the mall. Fly lifestyle and rock the mirror with the Louboutin. Crack rock samples if you like it, you get 2 for 1. Fly lifestyle and rock Javinci with the Dolce Gabbana. How about sending Yoda smoking Zaza, pulling up to McDonald's. Heard you got some wallets, don't be stupid. All my niggas robber. Heard you want some problems, keep it cute, cause all my niggas shot it. I feel like I'm Kodak Black in 2015. In a Ville with plenty killers, mixing Miley with the lean. Don't make no sense, I catch a body on the scene. Just a minor in designer, I was robbing for some jeans. 2012, I was only 14. I was serving dope fiends, I was sitting no me. I do no flagging, dog. Been snapping, dog. In a Zeta to the feeder, I be zigzagging, dog. All I wanna do is get a bitch and fuck her raw. All I wanna do is hit a lick and hit the mall. It don't make no sense, I'm putting sticks all in the jets and I'm putting bricks back in the bricks and I'm paying everybody rent. Niggas say they ain't going for shit, but everybody with. I be jacking and whacking niggas, but I be rapping now and then. I'm gon' bounce out with that scrap, I don't need nobody else. I feel like I'm Kodak Black, don't see nobody else. My niggas ain't got no mind, I'm what get Jesus out of here. My niggas ain't got no mind, they'll kick a demon out of here. Ayy, fly lifestyle, rockin' Bellini with Chanel. It don't make no sense, another 3.7 M's. My nigga don't make no sense, his name fucking Wham Bam. I love that nigga to death, I shed a tear, found Sam. Everybody know I'm raw, but I ain't talking Van Dam. I have a shootout at the park, nigga, I ain't never playing around.
Brand new. Bitches acting like they running shit they really ran through. I spend that 500 before I ever trap you. They thought I was gon' fall off, I hate to bring you bad news. Through so many racks, a bitch can't even see the flow. From Atlanta to LA, the only time I'm back and forth. Cheap niggas make you pee, rich niggas get you both. Gave a Bentley to ballet and let that nigga dry the boat.
Enemy team claimed the order.
Let me pop off, leave the club, sloppy drunk, come home and get my rocks off. Her bitch from the south, you tryna see me knock your socks off. Told them bitches meet me at the top, think they got lost. I'm on go like Grizz. She thought I would kiss her ass, she must ain't took her meds. Shit around my neck, it cost her arm and leg. Swear that nigga set for life, I let him get me preg. I done it all, feel like shot it low. Laughing to the pain, but shit is not a joke. Say she got a problem, imaginary smoke. Bitches set it up, then put it on the floor. I done it all, feel like shot it low. Laughing to the pain, but shit is not a joke. Say she got a problem, imaginary smoke. Bitches set it up, then put it on the floor. I don't know what y'all been told. Bet your mans know if you don't, what's happening?
Put a ribbon on me, I've been acting brand new. I ain't smoking on no Zylo, bitch, I'm smoking on you. Put your bestie in a pack and now I'm smoking her too. I've been ballin' so them hard could've went to LSU. Got so many chains on I can't even see my throat. These hoes don't do enough, that's why I always do the most. Broke niggas give the dick, rich niggas sponsor goals. Only thing a nigga get from me for free is free to bros. Let me pop it off, point me to the biggest slug. Baby girl, come top it off. She said she don't like me cause she love me, duh, knock it off. That bitch made some pages just to sub me, but I block them all. All these hoes is mid. Got her lurking on my page before she feed her kids. Shitting on these bitches, dunking on their heads. Get these hoes some melatonin, put their ass to bed. Nigga cry for what? Bitch, these are denim tears. I'm sexy dancing in the house, I feel like Britney Spears. So put it on the floor, just like like they career. What they got on me, bodies in a couple years.
I done it all. Feel like shot it low. Laughing to the pain, but shit is not a joke.
Shit, I
Say she got a problem. Imaginary smoke.
Jesus freaking
Set it up,
Christ.
then put it on the
Again,
floor.
everywhere.
I don't know what y'all been told. Bet your mans know if you don't, what's happening?
Yeah, it's giving kind. I'm in the booth playing with my pussy, bitch. Big lotto, big party. It's a real bitch party. Put it on the floor again, bitch.
Young nigga, I got old cash, spazzing on they ass. I got Prada on my whole ass. Got my lab one mad, pop a nigga like a damn tag. Shopping on they ass, I just bought a new old Jag. Yeah.
Elon Musk laid out his plans to cut jobs.
People have
Real quick, everyone, my name is Krishan and I have been in tech for a couple of years. I've been here for over half a decade. I'm actually in the heart of San Francisco right now because I'm here for the Databricks Data and I Summit here in June. Anyway, the last couple of weeks have been really interesting. I tweeted something, not sending out a tweet, but I tweeted something on Twitter asking people thinking, will the tech bubble burst? Has it already bursted? What's going on? I even tweeted something out asking, what should we learn from the most recent mass layoffs that are happening in tech? What am I talking about? Coinbase laid off 18.
That's true, bro. You gotta go hard on it, and if you're gonna fail, you gotta fail hard. And then you can move on. Spend my entire life living mediocre. Doing mediocre things.
Your team won the orb.
No! Rip.
Percent of their employees, which I believe is about
I was trying
1,000
to get me
employees,
some
1,100
food, bro.
employees. Now, Tesla, a very large company with over 100,000 employees, laid off 10% of their employees. And 10% is about 10,000 of them. And as of, I think this week, or was it last week, Netflix laid off 300 more employees in the company, and this is the second round of layoffs. It's scary. It's scary times. I have a friend who has a friend who worked at Netflix, making the big bucks, right? This person decided to leave Netflix for Coinbase. They received an offer for Coinbase, they accepted the offer, and just like everyone else, just like me, when I receive a new offer, when I leave my last tech job for a new tech job, I take 1 or 2 months off. Well, while waiting to start that new job, this person's job offer at Coinbase eventually got rescinded. That sucks. It really does. And that doesn't happen a lot. It hasn't happened to me, but I don't think that happens a lot, but it's been happening recently. If you go all over blind teamblind.com, you see all these people talking about the offers from Coinbase getting rescinded, right? It's unfortunate. And the reason I want to talk about this right now is because a lot of y'all are watching my channel who are aspiring developers trying to get into tech as a software engineer, as a front-end developer, back-end developer, you name it. It's scary times, I'm not gonna lie. When I see it, I started wondering and just thinking, I'm so glad that I never fully committed to a company like Coinbase. Coinbase reached out to me about a senior developer relations engineer position at Coinbase, and they were going to pay up to $380,000 a year. I'm very thankful that I didn't join Coinbase. Imagine, I work with such a good company right now. The culture is amazing. I've never found a company that has the culture it has here at Airbyte. I get to work with my good friend Justin Chow Code. I have a great manager who I genuinely believe is one of the best DevRel people out there. I mean, I'm learning so much more than any other job I've ever been at in regards to developer relations. I love it. I'm really thankful that I actually became content with my position, with my current pay. Yeah, my pay at my new job would have been $150K to $200,000 or more, but I'm very glad that I learned to be content, because imagine if I just kept chasing that money. If I kept chasing that dollar in the world of inflation, right? I kept chasing that dollar, I'd be jobless right now. So I'm very thankful that I'm happy. I made the right decision for once. I think I've been making the right decision. Anyway, what people want to know is, what about you? What about me? What about aspiring developers who are trying to get in tech? What about junior developers who are working in tech right now? Should they change their minds? Should they try to pursue a different career? No. Not at all. I think one thing we need to understand is why these layoffs are happening. Now, I did a little bit of research. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. But Coinbase, before they laid off 18% of their company, they started, I believe, an NFT program or something like that. Maybe it was a marketplace. They're expecting a certain amount of sales, and they weren't even nearly close to that, right? They were way below their goals of what they were expecting of what's going to happen. And because of that, just like every other company that has millions and billions of dollars out there, they overhired. Now they have to let people go because that money isn't coming in. When it came to Tesla, this is crazy. I read this in an article, I don't remember where, but literally, this could be wrong. I could be wrong. Allegedly, from what I read, Elon Musk, who is the founder CEO of SpaceX, Tesla, Boring Company, you name it, he said that he just has a fear of what's going to happen in this upcoming recession, and he was trying to prepare for that. So it's not exactly that Tesla was doing bad, that they're not doing well, but people were laid off simply because the CEO of a company was worried about something that might happen. Of course, he had to do that because he wants to protect his company, protect his asset, but I think what this needs to do for everyone out there is to help people come to realization that there is a dark side of tech out there. Yeah, we make hella money. Yeah, we have opportunities everywhere, you name it. And yeah, just like every other company out there, you have a chance of getting laid off, but we're not protected from that. We're not any safer than anyone else. It's sad. The fact that over 10,000 employees at Tesla, I had a homie who worked there and he got laid off. He was an engineer. He was a mechanical engineer. He's been there for what, 7 years, 8 years? Laid off like that. Why? Because the CEO of that company was worried about something. And I think that's when we all need to come to realization that, yeah, tech is amazing. We have so many freaking opportunities, but we need to be ready. Be ready for the next opportunity. Be ready to make sure that we have 3 to 6 months of savings, of emergency fund. Because 3 months is already more than enough to get for a developer to get a new job. 6 months just kind of lowers the anxiety a little bit, right? I think more than anything else, one thing that I've already noticed, because I was laid off from Entrepreneur magazine, right? They laid me off like that. Making sure that you are always honing your skills. You don't remain comfortable. You continue learning. I joined Airbyte. I'm a front-end developer, but what I do with Airbyte is back-end development. I work mainly with Python. I work with Postgres database. Working with query languages rather than JavaScript. Working with AWS. Working with BigQuery. You name it. Snowflake, data warehouses. Learning what ETL is. Learning what ELT is, right? Learning data engineering in general. And I've only been in this for 6 months, and I still have so much more to learn. I can't allow myself to be lazy as hell because I make good money and be comfortable and not continue learning. Now that I'm moving to the data engineering world, I need to continue learning how to be better at Docker, being better at just like using tools like dbt and transforming data, being better at just being more comfortable in how to work with warehouses, ELT in general, right? Moving data, etc. You name it. I need to be better as a data engineer. I've been a JavaScript developer for 5 to 6 years, and now I'm learning something totally new. As happy as I am right now, as comfortable as I am right now in my company. Again, I'm thankful I joined a startup that has a lot of money right now. So I feel very, very safe. You never know. You really never know. And so for those of you who are still aspiring to get in tech, who are not in tech yet, or just got into it, this is why we get paid so well. We never stop learning. We continually have to continue to improve.
All right.
%75% of engineering graduates end up
If you want to break into tech, hey, you need their resources. Well,
I gotta grab food. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream here.
Core Trades is the go-to course if you want to start making anywhere from 50 to 80K in the next 90 days or less. Honestly, 90 days is kind of a drag. It can really be 2 weeks for you, like it was for me. Let's get it. If you're looking to break into tech and make anywhere from 50 to 80K in probably the next month, to just be realistic, this is your video. Because I did the same, and I want to show you how to do it as well. Let's get it.